Hello, my friends. So, today we will talk about what may happen in May, and specifically May 17th. Why? Um, there were some dreams people were having, and then there was some prophecy, and also just I was like doing my research. I just saw some interesting things that may happen, and I decided to share with you and see what you guys think. So, let's jump in. Okay, so first of all, I want to say that a lot of people are telling me, oh, how will you know if the prophecy will come true? What if it doesn't come true? Will you stop doing your videos? Like I said, I do my research, I do my, um, like I get prophecy from different sources, and prophecy may come true and it may not. It depends if it's a warning. People may pray and God will take this away. For instance, God would show you in a dream something may happen to you, something bad, but it's a warning. So if you pray about it, God, please make sure it doesn't happen to me, and you try to avoid those things that shows in your dream. You pray against it. You stand with you like break everything, all the negative things from it, it will not come true. So then you may say, well, if it's not doesn't come true, then it's not truth. No, there's different prophecies. There's different um, things that God sometimes says. And if you're a Christian, you may understand this. If you're not a Christian, you may not. It just depends. If you're already raised in this prophetic life, then you would know. Like, there's a lot of things that will contribute if it will come true. A lot of things in the Bible, if it's from the Bible, it will come true eventually, because God's prophecy from the Bible is 100% true, and it is coming true already. Many sources of it, and some of it has been fulfilled. Um, But even in the Bible, if you read some things, it says you may die if you do this and that. It's a prophecy, but it says if you do this and that. So if a person decides to change his life and he wants to turn around and come back to God, he will not die. And if he gets a prophetic word that um, something will happen to him or his family, and he changes, he repents, then he is changing the outcome of the prophecy. I believe that whatever God says, whatever he prophesies is truth, but we as believers have a right to pray for God to change his mind. We have a right to pray that it will not happen. Of course, God is the final decision making. He's the one who makes the decision. A lot of prophecies right now are for he wants to awaken the nation. He wants to see his people wake up and start being believers of God. A lot of us are not fully Christian-like. We are not believers of faith. We tend to be kind of this world, and God is trying to wake us. And if we do, then it will not happen. So my first thing is, why May 17th? I had a dream many years ago that I saw a date in my dream. I saw 05/17/2000, and the year I do not remember. So it was a few years ago, and every May 17th I think about it. Like in my dream, something was going to happen, something big and drastic. And every May, it may be the one, it may be this May, it may be next May. But I know it's 20 something, 2022, 2023, who knows. But why do people say something may happen in May? I was looking into it, I was thinking, reading about it, and there were some interesting things that I found. Let me share some with you and see what you guys think about it as well. Well, first of all, I want to read a prophecy that a lady had. It's from the kingdomprophecy.com website, and she had a word from God, and it said something like this: "You must prepare my people for the great darkness that comes to the city, and will forever change the world. For 1 hour, my judgment shall come." This is an hour of great shaking, darkness, and dead silence that will shall shock the city and nation and the world. The fallout on that city and the atmosphere will be silent, dark, and gloom. I will come to pass that the nations that were made rich by her shall weep and wail for the judgments that I decreed for her. They shall see the smoke for the burning 1 hour, burning in 1 hour worldwide. And for she is made absolutely desolate in dust and ash of this nuclear event, and the poison that will experience will be prevail and will be seen all over the world. I wanted to say this prophecy because it really has, um, like, remember I was saying that I don't read one and just like, oh my goodness, this will happen. I, I, I would read a few. And then if it shows that a lot of them are have the same words and have the same meaning into it, then I know it's truth. And specifically, since I work with different languages, different countries, I do see it's worldwide. Same prophecy said here in America as in Ukraine. And it is really amazing to know that God is speaking. He's talking to us. He's telling us what will happen. And you may say, well, it may not come true, you know. It may not. But if it's a warning and we do not take it as a warning, then it will come true. Especially if different people from different countries have the same prophecy. So that was one of them that I wanted to share. The next one I wanted to talk to you about was I was just reading different things, and they're stating that a huge asteroid may hit the Earth May 6th, which I was like, oh, interesting. But it's just people talking. That's not a prophecy. It's just something that they predict may happen. It's a very small chance that it may happen, but it will be, they said it will be 15 times larger than the Hiroshima atomic bomb. And that reminds me of a lady who I was spoken to recently. She said in her dream, an angel came and he talked to her and he said, um, this country will be shaken by, he said, it will be a blast. And she said, a blast? And he said, it will be as big as a Hiroshima. It will be more than a Hiroshima bomb. And when I hear that, and then I hear this, it like clicks, you know? So that may be the case, or it may be something else. We have no clue. But the thing is, we just have to listen to it and then maybe just pray about it and see what God tells you. So let me read the next prophecy that I read. It's called Your Guide for the Next 50 Days. See what you guys think about this one too. So he had a God was speaking to this guy. It's from the same prophecy website. He was saying that the next 50 days will be something very big. And I believe that because between now and Pentecost is 50 days, but people do the counting. It's a reason God said, count these days. So it is a very important days that will come the next 50 days. Pentecost will be in June, first weeks of June, and if we live through this 50 days, the next 50 days, I think it's less now, because Pentecost just ended last week. So it's an interesting thing that possibly will happen. And to this man, he had a dream or a vision. God was telling him that be prepared for the next 50 days because something big will happen. He has a lot of things, but read into it, see what you think, and just a lot of spiritual preparation. And let me share some another prophecy that some Ukrainian people have as well. It is said that the world will be amazed. They will be amazed beyond their minds. Um, the people will have a shaking, and they will be very unusual loss that will come in effect. And God will guide and protect you, but oh woe to the people who live here on this earth. Oh, pray, people of God, do not stop praying because something very scary will happen. But God will protect His people. He will guide you and let you know how to survive. I will save your children if you pray to me. Check your path. See if you are on the right path. Check by the Bible. Pray to me, and I will guide you. Um, the times are coming that are very scary times. A lot of people will perish. This is a very scary time for the world. Pray so this will not touch you. So those are just some basic ones I wanted to read to you. There's much more, but for some reason my phone is acting weird, so I don't want to record something and then get it lost. I may have to do another video just prophecy and see what you guys think about it and see what you feel. So let me know what you think. Do you think something will happen May 17th specifically? Or maybe it's just one of those dreams that doesn't have a meaning? So my job is to warn you, my job is to prepare you, and for you to start praying. That's my job. Everything else it's from you. You have to make a decision yourself, if you believe it or you don't, and then of course you have to pray to God, and God will tell you the truth. So stay well, take care, my friends, and let me know in the comments if you had something similar. See you later.